tomorrow. Joe McFadden and Julia Bradbury and Matt Baker.
Thank you. Welcome back. Now, my final guest has won an amazing 8 Oscars. He wrote the music for some of the most successful films ever, including Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid and Little Shop of Horrors. He's also written Sheila's new musical, now playing at the London Palladium, which is Sister Act. Would you please welcome the man himself, Mr. Alan Menken. Come on, let me hear. Great to see you, Alan.
See you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on.
It's been a while, huh?
Yes, it has.
Alan, tell
He was
me.
in one of a couple of my shows.
Yeah, oh yeah, you did Beauty and the Beast.
I did.
And A Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
Who did you play in Beauty and the Beast?
I was Chips. I was a little
Oh, were you the little cop? Yeah. Alan, tell me, how did Sister Act the musical come about?
Well, my old friend Peter Schneider, who had been the head of animation at Disney, and I had known him going all the way back to when he was company manager of Little Shop of Horrors, called me and said, I have the rights to this project called Sister Act, and would you like to do it? And I thought about it because I thought, you know, doing a project like that that's so known all over the world could have its pitfalls. You know, people, it's going to be under a microscope. But my collaborator, Glenn Slater, prevailed upon me. He said, you got to take this one on. I said, okay. And I'm really glad I did.
And what made you choose disco for the theme of the music?
I'd always wanted to do a disco musical. I always, you know, with every one of my projects, I like to pick out a different musical vocabulary. And disco, I think, really hasn't been done. Now, of course, now there's Priscilla, but this is original, and this is all brand new. And it felt like a perfect medium for the story of Sister Act, the entertainment value of disco, the world of disco, and the contrast between the world of disco and the world of the convent.
And how Sheila is Mother Superior? Awesome.
I can't tell you.
I can imagine.
Sheila knows how to play a house.
Doesn't she just?
Oh, she just does.
Yeah. That's what I tried to say to her in the interview. I mean, you work the crowd, Sheila. Your dad don't think you know you're doing it. You go out there and you've got them.
She's fantastic.
Isn't she?
And the thing is, you know, when a show's in rehearsal, you saw, you know, the writers fretting. We're just like sitting there going, I don't know, is this right? Is that right? And you go, when the audience comes in, they're going to be your final collaborator. They're going to tell you so much. And the audience came in, and boy, did they tell us. I mean, they're kind of loving it.
They're going wild.
You know, so far,
Great.
We're still working on it. We're still putting in changes. But
it's what we need at the moment. Something uplifting in the West End. Cheer us all up.
I like that
really.
idea.
Yeah. Now, Enchanted. That was that.
Enchanted was the last one. Last movie I wrote.
What's your favourite song from Enchanted?
Well,
you see, I'm a fan. I know all your stuff. I even know the stuff that didn't make it into the films.
The number in Central Park. That's how you know.
That's the one. Yeah.
How does she know that you love her? How do you show her you love her? How does she know that you really, really, truly love her?
Do these...
Little snippets of these.
What theme did you choose for Beauty and the Beast? What, you know, when you get this story, you think, right, what theme are we going to go with here?
Yeah. Musically was really going back to the romantic Disney, the romantic Disney of Cinderella and Snow White, but with a new twist. French music hall, classical.
Yeah.
But essentially very romantic.
Can you give us a little bit of... Oh, here we go.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. Gift, isn't it, Sheila? It's a real gift. Do you go to bed, Alan, and lie there, and just as you're going off to sleep, this lyric comes into your head, and you think, right, I've got to get up now.
I've never known anybody write so many good tunes,
for
want of a better thing. I mean, our show just every number is a
It's a
magical
winner.
tune.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure the audience will come out humming. I mean, sometimes people don't. You know, there's one number.
Oh, you always get a
but
misery.
Every single number is, and when you're rehearsing, it's agony because they stay in your brain. And you go home, you're trying to go to sleep, and the blood.
Well, you know what I do? You know, you get these memory games that you do to test your memory, to sort of keep your brain fresh. I run through Poor Unfortunate Souls fast. Seriously. And that's what keeps... You can't stop me now, Alan. That's it. I'll admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light and made a switch. True, yes, and I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely and depressed, pathetic, poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor, no more, that's it. You know why I love it, Alan?
I'll keep going.
Because it reminds me of sort of Berlin cabaret. That sort of, it's Brechtian, isn't it? That ding, 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 ding. And it's so ominous and so threatening as she coaxes us.
Well, Ursula is such a...
And she undulates as she gets this poor little mermaid into her tentacles. I love it. You boys have done that, haven't you? Now, Alan, your parents wanted you to be a dentist.
Well, all the men in my family were dentists. And my dad, God bless him, is 88. He's still practicing dentistry.
Wow.
With the help of nitrous oxide.
God bless laughing gas.
Yes, there you go. Which I wrote as a Little Shop of Horrors. And
I was going to say, did that help when you did Little Shop of Horrors?
That was the inspiration.
Be a
And
dentist.
I thought they'd be very amused that when they first heard the songs, they were shocked. But they grew to love it.
But you kept that very simple, didn't you, Little Shop
Yeah,
of Horrors? Yeah. 60s girl groups and...
Bubblegum rock and roll.
Yeah.
Little shop of horrors, a little shop of terror, call a cop.